Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about what I titled as the fear to start. The fear to start. And we're talking about this interesting topic because of I know that a lot of you out there, you have great plans, you have great visions, you have great plans and the things you tend to achieve maybe before the end of this year or before the end of 5 years, before 5 years later. And you have documented these plans, you have made a lot of research about it or about them, but you say the challenge you are having now is how to start, when to start. I want to tell you that that fear to start is one of the toughest enemies that we have. The fear to start, it often comes to intimidate us whenever we want to move to any new level. A lot of people would have changed their level today, but they are considering what will people say, the fear to start. What about if I start and I fail? What about if I start and nobody supports me? What about if I start and everybody abandons me? What about if I start and there is no finance to finance it? What about if I start and eventually the business closed down? What about if I start and nobody patronizes me? Those thoughts, those imagination, those thinking and those feelings are negative. They are not the will of God for you. You see, you first of all must understand the importance of failure in order for you not to be intimidated by this thought of fear. Because the fear to start comes for intimidation. It comes to intimidate you. So for you to be able to overcome the thought of the fear to start, you need to first of all understand the importance of failing in life. Let me use, for example, you see, nobody becomes great in life without passing through the period of failure or failing in life. Like, for example, the common example is the person that made the electric bulb. He failed for so many times, and yet he still was able to manufacture, to produce the electric bulb. You see, failure should not be a fearful experience, but rather it should be seen as a part of the process in acquiring knowledge. Because when we're in secondary school, when we're in primary school, those days, before our tutors or our teachers give us work to do, mathematics to solve, they would first of all give us classwork before exam time, before eventually they give us assignments. They'll first of all give us classwork to carry out in the classroom before we are given assignment to go and do at home. And that classwork, some of those classwork, many times I feel them. Most of us feel those classwork. And what will be the next thing? The moment we feel them, then our teachers will give us correction about it. It will give us a correction. Am I right? They will begin to know that, oh, this is where I made a mistake. Eventually, it would give us assignments. And even though we fail the assignments, when we come back to school the next day, it gives us correction in preparation for examination. Are you following me? So those failure we had while we are doing the classwork, and some of the failures we experienced during the writing of assignment, these were the things that prepared us for the exam and gave us understanding that, oh, I missed it here, I missed it here, I had to correct myself before exam. We shouldn't be scared to fail. I'm not saying that we should celebrate failure, but rather we should see it as part of the process of knowing. If we are going to become great in life, we will fail many times, and we shouldn't be intimidated by failure. So this fear to start often come because we are scared of failing. We don't want to fail. You have to just fail. Sometimes you just need to do it and fail. So if God has been putting it in your heart to start a business, start the business. If you fail, God is still there with you to teach you something. In the midst of failure, we are learning new things. In fact, what gives you leverage over those that have never failed before is that you have experienced the two coin. It has made you more wiser than those that never experienced failure. Are you with me now? So one thing you must understand about the fear to start. The fear to start always comes to intimidate us because we don't want to fail. It is because we are scared of seeing failure, experiencing failure, and that is why we don't want to start. But can you just start? Can you just start that project? Can you just start that business? Can you just start that career? Can you just begin that program? Can you just begin that, go and take that course and start? If you fail, you have gotten understanding. You will never fail. Sometimes we don't even fail. But this thought of fear to start has come to intimidate us and lock us up in a closet for so long. But God wants to bring you out from that closet. Be ready to embrace failure if it comes. Prepare so much, prepare so well for that project. But if failure comes, embrace it, learn from it, and you will discover that it will never happen again. So the Lord want me to tell you, to tell somebody here now that you just need to start. He has been asking you to start that thing. He has been wanting you to start that thing, and then you have been delaying because you are contemplating on what about if I fail? You will never fail. Go and start. He is with you. He's there with you. He will help you to, to scale through. Another reason why people are scared to start is the reason of what will people say, people's opinion. So because of people's opinion, they have locked up themselves and they are inside, refusing to start. Time is going, years are going, and the age is going. When they should have started, they're contemplating on what will people say. See, if you don't start, people will say something. If you start, they will still say something. It is better you start. Start that thing. Start that marriage planning. Start it now. Start that business. Start that ministry. Start it now. If you don't start, they will talk. If you start, they will still talk. So it's better you start. Start with God. Start with God. So take away that thought of the fear to start. The spirit of fear is not from God. God has given you the spirit of boldness, the spirit of sound mind, not the spirit of fear. So from this day, go back to your drawing board and write out that vision again. You are starting soon. You are starting soon, and you are going to succeed. And I'll be here to celebrate with you. So I remain your friend and brother Peterson Onoja Abu. Have a wonderful time. Bye.